Lexi has such a big personality and just such a special way about her. She's brilliant. She does well in the classroom. She's got sarcasm. She's just got big personality. So whatever Lexi Marton wants to do, if she wants to continue to play, she'll have opportunities. But if she goes, she needs to be around people. I know that much. She needs to be entertaining and doing exactly what she does best. I'll miss learning from Lexi Marton every day about how to make the best of your situation. You know, she didn't get dealt the greatest hand since she's arrived with injuries, but it's what she's made out of it that defines Lexi Marton in our eyes. She's a true All-American, which is funny because she's Canadian. She's a true All-Canadian, but she has made the most of her every moment here, and not a lot of people could do what Lexi Marton's done and continue to be named captain despite injuries, despite moments where she's had to fight through adversity. Nobody has faced more adversity than Lexi Marton from an injury perspective, and you would never know it watching her, her behavior. She's the loudest one on the sideline, but she doesn't want to be defined by that. That's just an expectation of a great teammate. To me, she's defined by that 6'1" presence in the back line that you walk out and your opponent looks over and they think, what are we going to do with her? And she's been a mainstay for us.
Lexi Marton, definition of a center back, has suffered some injuries throughout her time here. What time in her 4 years has stuck out most to you?
I think this past fall, or last fall, as interesting as that is, because that was when she tore her ACL, but that's when I really saw how hard she wanted, or how much she wanted to be on the field and playing, and how dedicated she was to her rehab. She was in there every day. She was at practice every single day, no matter it was raining or snowing or anything. She was there with us the whole way through, and it's sometimes hard for players to still be a part of the team when they get injured because you miss out on the stuff that goes on the field, but I've never seen a player more committed to a team, injured or not, and she did everything right in rehab. She worked her butt off this summer and is rehabbing her knee really well even today, and I think that's the part that sticks out with me most about her, is just her dedication to the game and to this team is unlike anything I've ever seen.
Lexi Marton has been here for 5 years. Again, a huge personality, a lot of energy to the team. Do you have any funny stories that you guys have had over your time here?
There's a lot of funny stories with Lexi, but one that's sticking out to me is from this summer. We were at the cottage, which is where Lexi lives, and it was a huge rain, thunderstorm, and all of a sudden the power goes out, and we're like, what are we gonna do? So we start lighting candles, and for some reason I started talking about Harry Potter, and Lexi was just like, oh, what are all the movies' names? And so I started naming them off, and she's like, all right, it's my turn, I want to try. And so she started off saying Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, and then Tani was with us as well, and Tani's like, no, it's the Sorcerer's Stone, and then Lexi made a Canadian joke about how it's actually the Philosopher's Stone, and so it was funny, but then Lexi ended up getting it by the end of the night, and so every once in a while I'll be like, Lexi, what are the 7 movies? And she'll just name them off right off the back of her hand, so.
What will you personally miss most about Lexi Marton?
Well, we're Biggie Smalls because she's so tall and I'm so short, so I'll miss our little relationship. We can never take pictures together because she's so tall and I'm so short. We can only have sitting down pictures, so I'll
Fair
just
enough.
miss the relationship that we have.
You and Lexi Marton have been here for 5 years, both two huge personalities for this team. What does Lexi Marton bring to the table?
You know, I think Lexi brings a lot to the table. You know, she's one of our biggest leaders on and off the field. You know, on the field, her voice is just, it's like one of the only things you can hear, and she has such good direction. And, you know, off the field, she's the first one in the middle of our huddles, you know, motivating each other, telling us, you know, what we need to hear. And she's one of the most genuine and funny people I know, and she's a huge support system for this team, definitely.
So you've been here for 5 years. Talk about your experiences from a freshman all the way to your 5th year.
Well, it's been quite a roller coaster. Coming here freshman year, I had that senior class, you know, Katie Shepfer, Ali Rago, Alyssa Nair, Melissa Hayes. They all kind of showed me the ropes, and they were really my mentors and taught me everything there is to know about being a Penn State soccer player. And then kind of worked my way through, had a couple of injuries, been plagued with some knee injuries, but all the way along it's just been an incredible experience, and I wouldn't have changed anything because I think everything that has happened to me over this past 5 years and everything I've been a part of has been just amazing, and I've learned so much from being part of Penn State women's soccer.
talking about your 2 injuries, 2 almost career-ending injuries, you know, in your 5 years. How did you come back from those with such a positive attitude, both for yourself and for this team?
So my sophomore year, when I first, we were, I think, 6-7 games in and had a season-ending injury there, and it was just inspiring to watch my teammates work so hard and battle through some adversity and come out the other side even stronger. I think that wasn't our best year, but we still ended up winning the Big Ten, and then from there we only kept getting better. So I knew that I wanted to keep being a part of the program and wanted to keep contributing to the team in whatever way that I could, and it wasn't hard with the support of my teammates and my friends and my family and the coaches here to keep being positive and to have that outlook on it, that whether I'm on the sidelines or on the field, I'm going to be contributing, I'm going to be a valuable piece. So that's what I've been taking from it every single day.
What memory will stick out most to you after you graduate from Penn State?
What memory? Well, the Final Four in San Diego last year was pretty incredible. To say that I went to a Final Four and we went to that national championship game, that was huge. And I think some of the other seniors have mentioned it, but every time we face Michigan, it seems to be a crazy game. And last year's game, when we went into penalty kicks in the Sweet 16 and Aaron McNulty made those huge saves, that's definitely something I'll never forget.